Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back to common faults and fixes, and it's all about weight transfer. I think everybody who's ever taken a golf lesson has heard one time or another about transferring your weight, and it makes sense really. If I can use my weight to increase the force that I'm applying to the golf club and then indirectly to the golf ball, that's got to be advantageous. And so the logical kind of feeling is that in the backswing I transfer my weight to the trail foot, and in the follow through I transfer my weight to the lead foot, and that's what you see an awful lot going on the golf course. So you've got a lot of people basically swinging the golf club as if they were like a sliding door. The problem with this is, first of all, keeping the axis of your golf swing stable. If you think about it, when you're swinging a golf club, you're swinging the club around the center of your body, a point between both of your shoulder joints. And this should be staying more or less stable during the golf swing. You don't really want it moving right and left too much, which tends to kind of contradict the idea of being able to transfer my weight. Getting weight onto one foot or another means moving more body parts over one leg or the other leg, and it's not really what we want to do. On the contrary, in order to actually stay over the golf ball, I can't really transfer my weight too much. The other thing that we're looking to do is to increase the energy in the golf swing. But obviously weight is not the only form of energy that you're using in a golf swing. On the contrary, the major energy that you'll be applying to the golf ball in impact is rotational and vertical energy. You've got to be rotating your body as quickly as humanly possible, and you've got to be using your legs to actually apply power. And the question is, how well can you do that if you move your entire weight onto your trail foot in the backswing? The answer is quite simple. You can't. One of the big mistakes, and I've talked about this before in a lot of videos, is the understanding that you're going to turn your body with your hips. In truth, you're going to turn your body with your legs. And for your legs to work properly, they've got to apply pressure to the ground. So for a long time now, we've not been talking about weight transferal whatsoever. We've been talking about the movement of pressure in your golf swing. When you actually take the club back, obviously you are swinging the club away from the ball towards your trail side. There's going to be a buildup of pressure. And the pressure is building up as you resist the movement of your arms and club away from the ball and try and stay over the ball. You can also see that in order to help this resistance, my trail leg straightens. And that allows me to keep pressure on the inside of the foot, not wander over to the outside of the foot. So really at around about kind of hip to chest height, I've got the feeling of probably having maybe 70% of the pressure on the trail foot. But this changes as I go to the top, and I allow the lead knee to bend slightly and the pressure to come back into the center of my stance, even to the point where I could almost say I had a bit more pressure on the lead foot than on the trail foot. Now, if you want to have numbers, then you're going to have to talk to a scientist in biomechanics. Maybe they can give you absolute exact numbers, but in my experience, everybody is a little bit different. What everybody isn't different is that if you have no pressure on your lead foot at the top of your golf swing, you can't turn your hips. It's not going to happen. On the contrary, you are then going to apply pressure to your lead foot before rotating, but you don't have time. The backswing for the general golfer takes around about 3/4 of a second. The downswing around about 1/3 of a second. When you get to professional level, backswing is taking around about 600 milliseconds, the downswing about 200 milliseconds. They haven't got time to transfer their weight and rotate, so they don't. On the contrary, In the backswing, they stay over the ball, and by the change of direction, they have as much pressure on the front lead foot as they have on the trail foot. And it's this pressure that allows them to move their hips out of the way, using their legs and through. Now, I've done lots of videos about how to use your lower body in the swing, and I shall leave links up here. Today, it's all about getting this idea out of your head. You've got to transfer your weight. Now, certainly there is going to be weight transfer, but it's going to be really in your feeling more of pressure transfer. You are in the middle of your backswing going to feel more pressure on the trail foot. At the end of your follow through, more pressure on the lead foot. But your rotational movement has been extremely stable through the golf ball, and this is what allows you to put pressure on the golf ball, not sliding around like a ship in a storm. As ever, if you liked it, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done. Big shout out to all my patrons. If you'd like to become a patron, I'll leave a link below for that as well. We'll be back very soon with the next tip. Until then, bye-bye.